medical services, something.
utilizing like for agricultural drone. Let's say we are putting pesticides on the, like, we can put a can of pesticides to spray it,
Yes.
or for surveillance then it could be
Camera.
a camera with a gimbal. uh,
Correct.
You want to supply medical
let's
supplies, some
yeah,
art, something.
let's say if we're using it for fire, then water to be sprayed on fire site or
Correct.
so, so whatever we are adding
So
additional
depending
load.
on the usage of the drone,
Yeah,
we might be having a payload.
payload.
Payload is something which is additional component to the drone, which is
Customers.
part of the drone. Okay, that is what. So your drone weight plus payload weight will called as maximum takeoff weight. Okay,
Yeah,
that will be your maximum takeoff weight. So whatever, I mean, not necessary maximum takeoff weight will be the payload weight, but additional whatever the payload weight it can carry, that is your maximum takeoff weight. Okay, so
Okay.
that is something beyond your drone weight. Okay, so there could be different types of payloads, basics of payloads, types of payloads, and payload applications. So you can see there are various payloads. You would have shown your remote control loudspeaker है, first aid kit है, night vision है, visible light optoelectronics payloads है, remote control search lights है, okay, HD cameras लगा सकते हो, infrared cameras लगा सकते हो, LiDAR लगा सकते हो. All these things are your payload components.
ओ लाउड स्पीकर ऑल्सो
Loudspeaker.
अनाउंसमेंट करने के लिए.
हाँ, अनाउंसमेंट कोविड के टाइम यूज हुआ था ना काफी लोगों ने.
हाँ,
सर वॉइस बहुत ब्रेक हो रहा है सर.
हाँ.
वॉइस को तुटतो असं म्हणजे खरखर डिस्टर्बन्स होतो.
Now,
नाव इट्स ओके.
a little better. हाँ.
so basically, you have to think what could be you can attach. Like जैसे वो एक example मैंने बोला था, which is not legal and authorized. जैसे वो bride and groom के
हाँ,
ऊपर
शादी में, हाँ.
flowers dropping करना या spray करना, perfume spray करते हैं and all the things can be done. So those are also applications, but those are right now not authorized or valid. But like लाउडस्पीकर है, फर्स्ट एड किट है, मेडिकल सप्लाईज है, डिलीवरीज कर रहे हो आप, वो भी कर रहे हो, या फिर कैमरा लगाया, इंफ्रारेड लगाया, लाइडार लगाया, ऑल दीज आर योर पेलोड्स. लाइक अभी जैसे अब सिंदूर के बाद लोगों ने ड्रोन के ऊपर रॉकेट लॉन्चर भी लगा दिया, बॉम्ब ड्रॉपिंग, हैंड ग्रेनेड्स ड्रॉप करने का भी मैकेनिज्म लगा दिया. तो दीज आर ऑल पेलोड्स डिपेंडिंग अपॉन रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द ड्रोन्स. So I was actually working with one of the companies in Pune where they actually put a rocket below the drone. Okay, so वो drone fly करके जाता था और उसके ऊपर rocket launcher था, so it can trigger that rocket from the drone itself. Okay, so payload is the weight a drone or a remote pilot vehicle can carry or unmanned vehicle can carry. यानी कि it is a weight, additional weight which a drone can carry. It is usually counted outside the weight of the drone itself. Okay, so drone का एक खुद का एक weight है. Let's say my drone is weighing almost 12 kg. Okay, and then I am attaching a tank, water tank, fertilizer tank. Okay, with the motor pump to it, attached to it. So that itself is weighing almost 10 kg of weight, because 10 liter का tank है तो almost approximately 10 kg का weight हो जाता है उसका. Okay, approximately. So 12 kg of my drone plus 10 kg of tank. So total weight of my drone would be 22 kg. So currently drones what we are using on the field for training purposes, those are agriculture drones. So total weight of my drone is 24.9 kg. So almost 25 kg मेरा drone का weight है. Okay, so it requires two people to carry that drone to the field. So we'll be carrying that drones to the field one by one and flying it accordingly. Okay. Basically maximum weight हमारा battery में चला जाता है, because battery is almost like 5 kg, approximately 5 kg of weight of the batteries. तो आप सोचो कि 5 किलो का बैटरी है, आपका टैंक 10 kg का है, so 15 kg तो उधर ही हो गया. Okay, and remaining like body, landing gear, arms, motors, propellers, अंदर का center का canopy, all that things is roughly around 10 kg. So total it is approximately 25 kg. It's not exact 25 kg, but less than 25 kg So they have maintained the weight around 24.9. Okay, so 24 kg point 900 grams. What is the weight they have defined for this particular drone? Okay, so normally you can see here that Predator drone picture में दिखा है, so the belly में उसका बड़ा camera
sensor है,
right? Or even you see delivery में जब medical delivery कर रहे हैं तो delivery parcel automatic उसका belly open हो जाता है, वहाँ से वो parachute के साथ वो drop down करता है. So this is very widely used in Kenya and South African countries, you know, for delivery of medical supplies or emergency medical supplies and all that. काफी साउथ अफ्रीका, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, नॉट ऑस्ट्रेलिया, साउथ अफ्रीका में केनिया, ऑल द लोकेशंस, नाम्बिया,
मसाई मारा,
ऑल दैट लोकेशन दे आर यूजिंग इट, क्योंकि वहाँ पे नियर बाय हॉस्पिटल्स नहीं रहते, तो काफी लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस पे ऑल दिस फैसिलिटीज आर देयर. तो इनके सब कोई जगह पे इमरजेंसी में कोई सपोर्ट करना है तो नॉर्मली दे यूज ड्रोन्स, एक ब्लड सप्लाई करना है या मेडिकल का मेडिसिन प्रोवाइड करना है एंड ऑल दैट थिंग. So that local doctor will actually contact this drone company, and then they will search it and then they will make a drop of that particular location. So this supply will come and it will fall down. So you just have to go and collect it. Okay. A lot of time, apart from the normal things, we'll normally connect the camera with the gimbal. Okay. So gimbal was introduced to make the image stabilization, क्योंकि अगर हम डायरेक्ट कैमरा लगाते हैं it will be a fixed camera. Okay, so that we was having a lot of challenges in capturing the photos and videos. Later on the gimbal was introduced, so camera with the gimbal is a very good option.
So disturbance खूप येतो,
where we can connect the gimbal along with the camera.
मंगेश सर,
Can you hear me now?
आवाज खूप येतो.
अभी तो कुछ चेंज नहीं हुआ यार. It is the same device what I am using since morning.
Yeah.
Hello. Now.
I can hear you normally.
Okay. So please check at your end if the internet is proper or not.
Yeah, internet is proper. आता सडनली झालं ना, एवढा वेळ काहीच इंटरनेट.
Now it is good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So gimbal actually gives you a better stability. Gimbal gives you option to control the angle of the shots, angle of the photographs or the videos, and make sure that whatever the vibrations or the jerky or blurred images or videos which used to come normally without a gimbal, that has been eradicated by use of gimbal. So there could be a 2-axis gimbal or there could be a 3-axis gimbal available. Okay, so what are the types of electro-optics payloads? The electro-optics payloads could be RGB cameras, there could be thermal cameras, there could be LiDAR cameras, or there could be a multispectral, hyperspectral cameras. Okay, so RGB cameras are normal cameras, whatever we have cameras like DSLR cameras, similar types of cameras are there. Thermal cameras are nothing but they are sensitive to the heat or temperature differences. LiDAR is basically a laser-based device which actually sends the laser pulses and measures the distance between the drone and the point where it is sending the pulse. Okay. Multispectral are basically giving you different multispectral images of the particular location. Okay. So you will see in multispectral normal image use taken by the RGB camera and taken by the multispectral camera. So you will come to know the difference between both the images. The normal RGB camera will give you a normal picture like what we see through our eye. The same type of image is being created by using RGB camera. But whereas multispectral camera or hyperspectral camera, in different frequency it will capture the image, which will give us more information about that particular object. Okay, so what is drone RGB? Human eye is sensitive to red, green and blue, the band of light. Most of the drones, standard drones comes with a camera that captures the same RGB bands. यानी हमको जो रेड दिख रहा है वो RGB कैमरा को भी रेड ही दिख रहा है, जो ग्रीन दिख रहा है वो ग्रीन, ब्लू दिख रहा है वो ब्लू. So exactly what we see through our eye, the same image is being captured by the RGB cameras. Okay, so they reproduce the same image on the digital format. Okay, recreates almost exactly what our eyes, यानी जैसे हमको आँख से दिखता है या whatever we see through our eyes, same image is being captured using RGB camera. Okay, so with RGB camera on drone, you can see the entire field in one place by processing aerial images into orthomorphic maps. Quickly make observation, enter the geodata in your GPS and drive right into the problem area without damaging your entire field. So that, see, normally when you take an image, you will normally see some image like this, okay, normal RGB image. But if you process that image in a software, okay, there are a lot of photogrammetry softwares are available, which will actually analyze the image and give you a different perspective and make you understand the problem in that particular image. Like here we are doing a crop review or something like that. So we can see here, somewhere there are reddish patches are there, somewhere blue patches are there, somewhere green patches are there. So every color will have its some meaning or some interpretation to be done based on what configuration we have done when we are doing a photogrammetry review. Okay, so based on that review, we will come to know where what is the problem in particular image, and then from there we can derive what is required to be done, whether if there is a problem. See, rather in a plain image, normal RGB image, we will not able to find out whether my crop is at good condition or my crop is infected or my crop is been having some issue related to pests or something like that. All the things in a normal image may not be able to identify. But when I do a photogrammetry review, I am able to recover and find out the issues into the particular image, and then accordingly I can plan my mitigation plan for those issues. Okay, the visible camera sensor is an imager that collects the visible light, that is 400 to 700 nanometers, and converts that into an electric signal, then organize that information to render images and video streams. तो नॉर्मली आप जब कैप्चर करते हो तो नॉर्मल आपका जो साइड में इमेज है नॉर्मल आरजीबी इमेज लाइक दैट, बट इफ यू converts and process them into the system or the software, you can have a different patterns. Okay, you can see here miniaturization, seed rate, soil organic matter, denitrification zone, all that things, different types of imaging you can do it. So this is nothing but this is called as geoinformatic systems, okay, or geospatial data, what we call it. Normally we can generate those kind of data from our normal RGB cameras. Okay, software stabilization for video stream. Like if you are flying a drone and you are capturing any moving target or moving objects and all the things. So now because of the gimbal and the cameras have become very smart and all the things, lot of software stabilization is also possible. So it will try to lock the particular object into the frame or into the picture area, and it will keep on tracking that particular object as it is moving, and it is able to capture images or videos in such a way that there is no jerky or blurry motions or objects being captured over there. It's a clear images or clear videos are captured over there. The video processor steers the gimbal to maintain the object of interest inside the video frame, even if the object is moving or aircraft platform is moving. Like for example, अगर मुझे कोई event capture करना है, the wedding events होते हैं, या फिर some event like cycling का race चल रहा है, for example, I want to capture the cyclist as it is riding his bicycle on the track. So I want to capture, so I want to track that particular person or that particular cycle or that particular device which is in moving like that. Or sometimes in wildlife photography में भी हम लोग को करना पड़ता है. Sometimes we are tracking some particular animal or some particular animal we are tracing or tracking. So we have to follow that particular animal from a distance. Okay, keeping that object in a frame. Okay. So that is what is possible now using gimbal and the software stabilization softwares. Like what are the application of RGB? Like traffic monitoring में होता है, crowd monitoring में होता है, okay, disaster management होता है, border security में होता है. Like if you see the India border, yesterday we saw on the Digital Sky platform, the border area is itself is a 25 kilometer width. 25 kilometer is a very huge area, right? Almost मतलब बॉम्बे जितना, बॉम्बे का साउथ बॉम्बे से लेके आई थिंक टिल गोवा, ओके, इट्स 30 किलोमीटर. तो उतना डिस्टेंस इज लाइक अ बाउंड्री और अ बॉर्डर, एंड टू मॉनिटर दैट बॉर्डर बाय अ ह्यूमन इज नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल. It's not possible. And then sending, because normally your check posts are not at the exact boundary. Boundary से भी from the border area also they are deep inside, somewhere around 5 to 10 kilometers sometimes. They are very, very far from the actual boundary. There are some villages in the border area and all the things, but monitoring on keeping eye on each and every location is very difficult by a human persons. So nowadays the drones are being deployed on the border area so that regularly they can keep a surveillance happening on the border area using drones. So that is one of the application, one of the good applications for that. That's the reason why the drones have been initially used by defense and all the things, because they have seen the potential of the usage of the drone, where man person is less required when we deploy drones for monitoring and providing the first response or first monitoring scenarios over there. Even in disaster also, drones can be used for fire detection, intervention monitoring, and also for post fire monitoring also. Like whatever scenario you want to use the drone, whether before the fire for regular monitoring, if you are regularly monitoring, if there is a fire, you can see normally क्या होता है ना, fire जब बहुत बड़ा हो जाता है तब पता चल जाता है. If the fire becomes very, very big and visible, then only will come to. But if you are flying the drones regularly and all the things, you may immediately know from the beginning itself. When the fire was small, and luckily if you are flying the drone at that point in time, you will come to know immediately, and you can able to control the spread of the fire rather than it becoming big. Lot of time forest में earlier ऐसे ही होता था, since you do not have option to monitor or track continuously going to the forest is very difficult. Okay, because forest में going 1 and 2% is always risky and dangerous. Here it is very simple, right? No person is actually going. He is sitting inside the office, and from office he is actually flying the drone almost 2 to 5 kilometers away from the location. Deep inside the forest he is flying and checking things, making sure that everything is under control and normal. Okay. In case he find anything suspicious or anything challenging, he can always monitor and plan the action accordingly. Okay, rather actually going to the site. Okay, again RGB sensors are aerial surveillance के लिए use होता है. They are used for unmanned and increasingly completely automated drone inspection has already caused huge waves in asset management sector. As I told you, power line towers, that project what we did, POC what we did, was very, very successful, and really the board was happy with the output and the feature what they got from the drone and all that thing. So they had a lot of use saving, lot of reactive work was stopped, lot of proactive work started happening, and whatever the outages used to happen due to issues in the towers, like insulator खराब हो गया, wire damages है, breakage हो रहा है, all that things was stopped or reduced to certain extent, and they were making good profit without longer downtime, because कभी-कभी wire टूट जाता है, sometimes the wire has breakage and all that. So putting back itself takes sometimes 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, depending upon what damage has happened at that point in time. Lot of time the damages would be very small in nature initially, but they eventually become big because nobody was there to monitor them or track them. So in case they would have known that okay, there is an issue, insulator has got damaged or broken or anything, if they would have fixed it on time, the bigger problem would have not occurred. Okay, but then since there was no monitoring, nothing was tracked, that's why they always land up in doing reactive work. But by flying drones regularly, lot of reactive work has stopped and proactiveness started happening. So they used to know that initially only, like condition of the power line tower kya hai, whether the power tower required some maintenance and all that things. So they were able to track these things in freehand, and that is how they were able to reduce the outages of the power line towers in that particular region. Okay, so like when we started the project for those 100 towers, what was given, almost 85 towers were having problems. Okay, so from 100 towers, 85 towers were almost having problems. But by the time we completed our project, okay, it took almost 1 year for us to complete the entire project. Okay, the POC part. We were able to zero down and bring down all the issues over there in the towers, and Lastly, there were only out of 110 towers were having problems, but those were very minor in nature and which was not in our control or which was not something which we could do actually. Okay. So in those scenario, we almost brought down out of that 100 towers, 85 towers were having problems. We almost got all the towers rectified and make them healthy. Okay, so they had made a portal where they had put all the 100 towers and the status of their towers, and they used to monitor those towers based on the data what they used to capture from the drones. They used to rate the towers on the healthiness. Okay, so like they used to give a rating. Like if the rating is 10, that means that tower is good health. If the rating is like 1 or 2, there are some big problems are there. If the rating is around 4 or 5, there are some minor problems are still there. Okay, if there is 5 and 6, 6, 7 is there. So there could be, depending upon the severity and issue on the towers, they used to rate. If the tower is error free, good and everything, that tower will get rating around 9 or 10. Okay, something like that. So that is how you will come to know the status of each tower. So they used to monitor every tower, what tower rating they have on regular basis. Whatever is required to mitigate the power issues and all that thing, they were actually have vendors to do it. Like they say, a lot of time after the rainy, the towers used to get covered by the what is that called, grass and all that thing. Okay, so all vegetations used to grow around the tower, so it was difficult to maintain those towers or go near the tower. So that first that grass needs to be cut. Okay, so they have a vendor fixed who once the photographs are available of the tower and they know that this tower is covered with the vegetations or the grass, they will normally intimate to the vendor immediately, and that vendor will do that activity of cleaning the glass or removing the grass from that location or vegetation from that location, and he will report back that okay, the work has what has been assigned to him, it's been completed. You can do again the survey of that particular tower. So next time when I do the survey, we see that the grass has been cut and the basement or base of the tower is neat and clean and proper. Okay, so that is how you will remove the issues. Like sometimes when we fly the drone, we come to know that okay, insulators are broken or insulators are burned out. All that scenarios lot of them. So those insulators used to be replaced. So they used to plan the maintenance activity accordingly, and then those insulators were replaced on time. नहीं तो क्या होता है, insulators नहीं होगा तो क्या होता है, lot of time because of the non-insulating items, lot of time the circuitry will trigger the sparks. Okay, and it will further damage the power lines. Okay, power lines as well as towers also lot of time. कभी-कभी short circuit हो जाता है, breakage हो जाता है. Okay, all that things happen that causes outages. So अगर आपने timely आपको पता चला कि problem है and you need to rectify, you are able to take care of it. Okay, because of the drone, it has eased lot of monitoring work which was earlier done a traditional way. As I told you earlier, people used to walk to the tower, they used to carry their DSLR, they used to carry the binoculars, and they used to monitor manually. They used to see. Here कैसे आपके पास pictorial format में data available है to interpret, to find out what are the issues on the tower. Videos are available for you to see it. So not only one person is seeing, you can have multiple people. So initially it was done manually by people physically monitoring the images on the screen. Later on, there was a software which was developed which was reading the photographs, and from the photographs it used to find the issues. Like अगर कहीं पे nut bolt missing है, तो it used to point that. That's why we are using AI ML over there. Okay, so it used to interpret the images and used to find out the anomalies. कि bird nest है, member bar missing है, या फिर number plate missing है, danger plate missing है, bar wire नहीं है, vegetations है. So like this, 15 to 20 anomalies were identified. So initially when we started using AI ML software also, the AI ML software was not able to find the problems. We have trained that software. We have to, we need that much amount of data. We need to tell what is not right, what is wrong. Sometimes the software itself was giving even false errors also. Okay, so we need to correct and train the software in such a way that by end of our project, we were able to get at least somewhere around 70-75% of accuracy in identifying the issues. Because see, AI ML is not such an intelligent software. See, there is no, though we call it as artificial intelligence, but they are not actually intelligent. They are only based on the data points. The more amount of data you give, the more better accuracy results will be there. But only based on your data set it is able to identify, which basically is possible by human people also, but routine work, for human it will be like a stress out or fatigue will be there. Like you will see 100 photos religiously, but by the moment you reach 101 photo, you will start losing the interest and you will ignore or you will assume things. Okay, so that is what is the problem with the human people. Whereas system will not do it. Whether you give him 100 photographs, 1000 photographs or 10,000 photographs, it will keep on doing the same thing, repetitive tasks. So this doing of this repetitive task without having issues and errors done by the system is nothing but what we call as AI now. Okay, but AI cannot differentiate between apple and tomato. Okay, अगर आप एप्पल का पिक्चर दिखाओगे एंड बोलोगे कि ये एप्पल ऐसे दिखता है एआई को, तो एआई विल स्टोर दैट इंफॉर्मेशन विद इट, but it doesn't know what is really apple. It cannot judge, okay, based on data. So you showed him one picture of one real apple. Like that you may have to show him 100 apples or maybe 1000 apples. But वो 1000 apples का data लेने के बाद if you show him tomato, probably that software may call that tomato as apple only. Now what is the problem here? The AI doesn't know what is tomato. So I may have to feed that data also, like these are tomatoes. When you see this type of this thing, this is tomato. So how to differentiate between apple and tomato, because both are red, right? So the software needs to be trained to identify tomato as well as apple. Then probably if I show him 10 tomatoes or 10 apples, or randomly I showed 5 apples and 5 tomatoes, out of those 10 items, maybe 80% it may be accurate, but in some cases it will still tell tomato as apple and apple as a tomato. Okay, that's why we say that AI is not 100% accuracy. The moment it reaches 100% accuracy, humans will lose the essence. Okay, so that will be a very disastrous day for humans actually. The moment you reach 100% accuracy, but which is not possible, because why? Because the system doesn't have the emotions. Okay, that's why we always say that AI cannot overcome. See, it can do repetitive tasks. It can do repetitive tasks where humans can, fail or fatigue or all that thing. But where what is required, the intelligence is where required. That emotional intelligence is required. That is not there in the system. Okay, it will only do things based on the data points. How you have trained the software, how you have developed the software. Based on that, it will do it. Okay. So another applications like solar farms, wind farms, railways, breeze inspections, power line towers, mobile phone towers, oil and gas, water pipes, building and see water pipes. हमने एक project किया था बीच में water pipeline का. Okay, so water pipeline का they were asking us to do the surveillance. So we were using RGB cameras. Okay, I have given a very classic. This is a very good example also. So you will understand how drone was useful. Okay, in this scenario. So हम लोग drone fly करके पावर पाइपलाइंस को ये करते थे. जस्ट अ मिनट. So we used to fly the drones and capture the images of the water pipelines. तो वाटर पाइपलाइन क्या है ना, जब आप फ्लाई करते हो और आरजीबी कैमरा से इमेजेस लेते हो तो पाइपलाइन ऊपर से तो अच्छा दिखता है, एवरीथिंग इज गुड, लुक्स वेरी प्रिटी गुड, नॉर्मल, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. बट आफ्टर यू कैप्चर द इमेजेस, एवरीथिंग यू डू इट, all of a sudden one day we found that at one particular location there was a leakage, big leakage in the pipeline. So that leakage जो हुआ उसके पहले का सिचुएशन हमने पिक्चर्स देखे या वीडियोस देखे, उसमें तो ऐसा कुछ लगा ही नहीं, there was a issue. Then next time what we did is we used thermal cameras. Okay, so I will park this topic right now here. I will show you the images, then you will come to know what was the issue. Okay, so वाटर पाइप्स का मॉनिटरिंग है, ऑयल एंड गैस के पाइपलाइंस का मॉनिटरिंग है, मोबाइल फोन टावर्स का है, पावर लाइन्स का है. So not only RGB but also thermal, lidar, all those also sensors needs to be used to capture the images. Okay, using the RGB cameras, you can do 2D images or 3D images also. Okay, so which will give you a different perspective of a complete image or the area what you are actually monitoring or doing surveillance over there. Okay, again माइनिंग में है, इरोशन डिटेक्शन में है, बाउंड्री मैनेजमेंट में है, प्रोजेक्ट प्रोग्रेस मॉनिटरिंग. लाइक इन रियल एस्टेट वी हैव सीन lot of people are using cameras, drones with the cameras to capture the entire footage of the progress of the building what has been getting built. तो जैसे आपने स्टार्ट किया एक्टिविटी, इनिशियली आपने ग्राउंड को डग करना चालू किया, फ्रॉम दैट डे ऑनवर्ड्स यू स्टार्ट कैप्चरिंग द इमेजेस एंड ऑल द थिंग्स. तो फर्स्ट फ्लोर हो गया, सेकंड फ्लोर हो गया, थर्ड फ्लोर. So you have a real images available with you, which was not possible earlier, by. तो आपको दूसरा कोई बाजू का बिल्डिंग के टावर पे जाना पड़ता था, उसके टेरेस पे से जाके आपको फोटो लेना पड़ता था, या किसी के घर के अंदर से अगर वो बिल्डिंग विजिबल है फ्लोर वाइज, अकॉर्डिंगली फ्रॉम दैट पर्टिकुलर फ्लोर यू हैव टू रिक्वेस्ट दोस पीपल आल्सो. सो इट वाज वेरी डिफिकल्ट and challenging task for those people. But because of the drone getting utilized for such kind of thing, you just simply fly the drone, take all the images from the 360-degree view, and in video is low. That's it. You have a complete image at that particular point in time. Again, next month come back, fly again the same way, capture the similar images. You have the historical data, like last month में क्या status था और ये month में क्या status है. So like that, month by month or maybe week by week, you have to, depending on how frequently you are doing it, you have a data points available to you at any given point in time. Right? So project progress monitoring or giving it to executives, okay, or stakeholders was very, very useful using the drone data. Okay, so that was all about the RGB payload. The next one is the thermal cameras. Thermal cameras are nothing but a thermographic camera or infrared cameras which detects the infrared light. Infrared light means nothing but they are heat. Okay, so which is invisible to human eye. We don't see the the infrared, right? Our eyes are not capable. Our eyes are only capable of seeing RGBs. Okay, so we can't detect heat and all, or the light, infrared light actually. So thermal imagers, also known as thermal camera, is essentially a heat sensor that is capable of detecting tiny differences in temperature. So whatever that tiny difference in the temperature, which is data is being fed and the image is being created electronically. Okay, so you can see that using this thermal camera on the right side, we are actually generated a thermal image over here, right? You can see the area over here, the person standing, depending on what image. I do not know what exactly this image is, but when I look at this image, I can know that there is a person standing somewhere on the ground, right? So I can know what temperature is there. So depending upon the red color, red, yellow, these are hot temperatures. Blue might be or less, temperature difference would be there and all that. Okay, so application of thermal payload originally developed for surveillance and military operations. So earlier thermal cameras were predominantly used by military and all people. Okay, but later on they saw that there are a lot of commercial use cases of this thermal cameras. So they use for building inspections like moisture, insulation, roofing. Okay, firefighting में use होता है, autonomous vehicle and automatic braking, skin temperature monitoring. हमने कोविड के टाइम पे देखा था, अपने एयरपोर्ट्स के ऊपर थर्मल कैमरास लगे हुए थे, बिल्डिंग्स पे भी थर्मल कैमरास लगे थे. तो वेयर एक्चुअली टचिंग द पर्सन यू कैन डिटेक्ट द टेम्परेचर ऑफ अ पर्सन. ओके, सो कैमरास वर यूज्ड. सोलर पैनल इंस्पेक्शन में बहुत एक्सटेंसिवली यूज होता है थर्मल कैमरास. ओके, देन पावर लाइन टावर्स, pipeline inspection, wildlife monitoring, industrial inspection. Lot of applications are there of now thermal. So nowadays it goes hand in hand that RGB footage के साथ thermal footage भी चाहिए ही चाहिए. So that's why there are drones which has come from DJI now. They are equipped with thermal cameras also. So RGB along with the thermal cameras are also there available with DJI drones. Some DJI drones are there like 4T, 3T. Okay, DJI Inspire 4T, 3T. These are the enterprise class drones from DJI. They have this RGB cameras along with the thermal sensors. You can see here the image, right? Depending upon the temperature, you can find out. So basically moisture detect करना है या insulation find करना है, roofing में find करना है, okay? Conduit lines आपको find करना है. So all that things where you can utilize thermal camera.
Thermal camera. Yeah.
Right? Firefighting may be used कर सकते हो to find the source of the fire or what is causing more fire to start out burn and all that thing. So you can use thermal cameras in firefighting also. In temperature we saw, industrial inspections, right? Solar panel inspections, okay, power line inspections. So these are all the applications of the thermal camera. Then there is a LiDAR. Okay, LiDAR is nothing but it's a remote sensing device. Okay, so LiDAR is light detection and ranging. Okay, so sensor used for light energy emitted from a laser. So there is a laser pulse. Okay, which scans the ground and measures the variable distance. Based on that inputs, the more the pulses have been sent and the data has been captured, the more better image will be get generated. Okay, so LiDAR based जो data से image create किया जाता है, that the more pulses have been sent, more frequent pulses have been sent, the more data points you will have and more accurate the image will be get created. Okay. So LiDAR technology in drones are the drones made. So there are specific drones which are fitted with the LiDARs. Okay, they are very very expensive drones. Okay, the LiDAR drones are very very expensive. I mean 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs kind of range में आते हैं वो. Okay, there are special training is there to fly those drones and use those LiDAR technology and all that things. So basically, which stands for light detection and ranging, is a remote sensing technique. Your LiDAR is a remote sensing. आपने satellites में LiDAR sensors लगे हुए रहते हैं, जो satellite monitors the Earth on regular basis, the changes in the Earth structure, vegetation, and the surface level details. What is that? There are some satellites which are having LiDAR sensors also fitted over there. So basically, your LiDAR is nothing but remote sensing technology that uses laser beam to get the information about the surrounding object. Since its inception, scientists have used LiDAR to map the Earth's surface and acquire meteorological data, like geological data, meteorological data. All that information is been captured using LiDAR. Like मुझे कोई particular structure का, like we had flown, like I told you right yesterday. I don't know whether I told you. We have done a project for one of the fort. दौलताबाद फोर्ट का पूरा सर्वे किया था. तो सर्वे में हम लोग ने आरजीबी कैमरा से भी इमेजेस लिए हैं, थर्मल कैमरा से भी लिए हैं एंड लाइडार से भी लिए. लाइडार से इसलिए लिए क्योंकि हमको अगर वो पूरा फोर्ट का 3D मॉडल बनाना है. ओके, 3D डिजिटल मॉडल बनाना है. तो दैट वाज वेयर वी रिक्वायर्ड टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ मच एलिवेशन इज देयर अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर विद इन दैट फोर्ट एंड ऑल दैट थिंग. सो उसका सारा डिटेल्स चाहिए था. तो वी हैव टू फ्लाई ड्रोन विद द लाइडार. Okay, so application of the drones, like we have seen lot of many applications, like surveillance में होता है, real estate में होता है, then defense में होता है, wildlife monitoring में होता है. Similarly, agriculture field में काफी use हो चुका है. Drone can help farmers to optimize the use of inputs, like कितना seeds डालना है, कितना fertilizer डालना है, कितना पानी डालना है. All other things will be helped from the drones to react more quickly to the threats. That is birds, pests, fungi and all. To save the time, crops counting, validate the treatment, action taken. That means if you have a very big farm, it is very difficult to go and monitor each and every location in the farm. Like suppose after 10 acre जमीन है, to see the entire farm physically is next to the impossible for a human. Okay, so you will normally randomly see the farm, but you may miss out the real problem where the problem is starting off. So until that problem becomes big and visible to you, then only you come. But by that time, it may have damaged somewhere around 1-2 acre का जमीन का crops also would have got damaged by that time. Okay, which is very disastrous for you. And then if you want to control that kind of damage, then you may have to put lot many of fertilizer, pesticides and all that things. Okay, so that is again huge cost will incur to you. So if you have planned the drone, you are capturing and monitoring the images of your crops and all the things. So immediately when the problem is small or the issue is small, you are able to detect it in the image itself. and that's how you will able to control the spread of the issue at a bigger level later. Okay, here you can control that smaller segment of your crop or small segment of the area or a farm, so that it doesn't spread to the entire farm and all. Okay, so this actually helps to improve the variable rate prescription in real time and estimate yield from the field. So that means if you are able to monitor and track everything, even you can estimate what would be your yield by end of the season. Okay, so before actually going into the actual time when the crop is ripe, so before that only you will able to know how good the crop you would be having. Okay, so harvest will be very good, and you will able to earn good money. So drone was very useful in agriculture field. Okay, another application what we have seen in recent time is about the light shows. You know, drones, swan technology, what we call it is, you fly almost like 500,000, 2,000 drones simultaneously, and you create that image, okay, digital image in the sky. Okay, so this is also one of the new thing what has come up, and lot of people have started. Like last 2 years, we have seen enormous growth in this segment also, swan technology tech, where people are flying drones for creating digital publicity, or market for marketing, or even for functions, whether it is cricket, Olympics, New Year, Diwali. That time you normally fly the drones using the swan technology and create big images in the sky. Okay, so this is the last image which I was talking about. Like अगर ये pipe, this is water pipeline. Okay, here we see the water pipeline is going. If I take a normal photograph of this particular pipeline, it will just simply show me a pipe. But when I took the thermal images of this particular pipe, I came to know there are problems at this location. See, these all red points are problematic problems. These are nothing but this is rusting. So rusting is happening from the inside. पाइप बाहर से तो अच्छा दिख रहा है, गुड नाइस कलर, प्रॉपर सब कुछ क्लीन लग रहा है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं लग रहा है. बट व्हेन आई टुक द थर्मल, आई केम टू नो द इंटरनल इश्यूज. Okay, so these red points are actually eroded, or what we say rusted points, which probably eventually over the period of time it will further damage, and then the leakage will start from those particular points. So I know from where the problem is coming. So especially if you see the in the after analyzing these images and all the things, we came to know that wherever there are bends, that points normally gets damaged fast. Okay, this also is one of the identification. So we know that these are the problem area, or this is the where the issue is going to occur in near future. So we may have to take some proactive steps to mitigate this situation, or maybe we have to avoid this particular bend or something and make a straight connection if possible, or something like that. Or maybe we need to replace this particular part on regular basis. So we may have to put some coupling over here, some coupling over here, and then we can just make like अभी इसको अगर break हो गया, so it will take some time to get it replaced or change and all the things. So we know that now this is going to get break or something like that over the period of time. What we do is that we'll take a downtime, and we'll remove this particular pipe and replace with the new fresh pipe. That's how we'll avoid the outages of water supply and all that. Here, so because of the thermal images, we came to know the problems. You see here the problems are at this location. है ना? तो वाटर अंदर से जब फ्लो होता है, स्ट्रेट पाइप में फ्लो होता है ना, तभी ज्यादा इश्यूज नहीं होता है. बट हियर देयर इज अ मूवमेंट, बॉडी को वाटर को फ्रिक्शन भी होता है काफी, एंड देन इट स्टार्ट रस्टिंग आउट. जो विजिबल नहीं है, विच इज नॉट पॉसिबल और नॉट विजिबल फ्रॉम नॉर्मल आई. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
With that, we complete the payload installation and utilization. So, any questions so far?
No.
No, sir.
We are left with only one small topic, that is introduction to drone data and analysis. We'll take a 10 minutes break, and we'll come back by 4:20. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
4:20. 15 minutes break.
Okay, sir. धन्यवाद.